What happens when a county attorney shows up to work at the courthouse drunk? I'll tell you what happens. Former, keyword former, Dixon County attorney pleads guilty to showing up to the courthouse drunk. So very recently, in Sprite Lake, Iowa, a woman who was once the attorney for Dixon County pled guilty to public intoxication. Well, that doesn't sound too bad on its face, but former county attorney Amy Zinner entered a plea of guilty of showing up to work drunk at the Dixon County Courthouse. Oh, Lord. As a result, she was arrested. She resigned from her position as the county attorney and also voluntarily suspended her license to practice law in the state of Iowa. Ouch. Okay, here's the deal. Attorneys are held to a very high ethical standard. We are supposed to be honest. We're supposed to be these moral pillars of the community, this righteous symbol of justice, officers of the court. It just so happens that the legal profession has the highest incidence of alcoholism, suicide, and substance abuse out of almost any other profession you can think of. So not surprising, someone in a county attorney position is abusing alcohol. This is awful. This is a nightmare scenario. You get arrested in the courthouse for being drunk as an officer of the court. Probably the worst part of this, even worse than having your reputation smeared, is the fact that she is no longer a licensed attorney. Think about it. She went to 4 years of college. She went to 3 years of law school, suffered through 3 years of law school, suffered through the bar exam, worked her way up the ranks to become the county attorney, and boom, no longer eligible to practice law in the state of Iowa. This means she can't just go down the street and open her own law firm. She's got to find another job outside of the practice of law. It may not seem that bad, but guys, think about it. She went to 7 years of school. Most lawyers, undergraduate and graduate education, are focused on law, in the practice of law. You suddenly take that ability away from them. That's rough. What can we learn here? Don't get drunk on your way to work. Don't go to the courthouse drunk. I go to the courthouse all the time. I see all kinds of crazy people at the courthouse. If you want to see crazy people, go to the courthouse. They're there. Man, most of the people in the courthouse are smart enough not to show up drunk, much less the attorneys. My genuine hope for Amy here is that the suspension of her law license is short term. Sometimes they can be 30 days. Sometimes they can be a year. I hope she's got some friends at the local bar and not the one that she stopped at on the way to work that day.